Hello everyone, I am Nigun from grade 6B. I am going to tell the story, The Country That Had No Onions. Once upon a time, there was a young man who wanted to make a big success in life. While thinking of a business idea, he met a well-traveled man who told stories about distant lands. But one story caught his ear, the country without onions. No onions? The young man gasped. How do the people survive? Do they cry over cucumbers instead? Determined, he packed the largest cart of onions that anyone had ever seen. Then he set off his journey to the onionless country. After days of travel, he reached the palace gates. The guard stared at the cart. Is that a weapon? One guard whispered. No, it's the onions, said the young man proudly. Even scarier, said the other. The guards allowed him to meet the king. Bowing deeply, the young man said, Your Majesty, I had bought a magnificent gift from my country. It's called the onions. It makes the food taste incredible. The king shrugged and allowed him to cook. At the evening, the entire court was invited for the grand feast. The young man piled up onions in every imaginable dish, soup, stews, and pies. The first bite, silence. Then a loud chorus erupted. Wow, amazing! Then the people clapped and danced. Then the king was so impressed, so he gave gold equal to the weight of onions. The young man left the palace rich, and on the way home, he met a trader. Guess what I saw? The land without onions. If gold worth less than onions, and think what garlics would fetch. The trader's eyes sparkled. Garlics? Even better. Gold for onions, surely diamonds for garlic. Then he packed giant sacks of garlic and tied his donkey and wore a garlic crown just to impress the king. After days of travel, he too arrived at the palace gates. The king allowed him to make a grand feast with garlic. The trader made the dishes so aromatic that the ministers waved their hands dramatically towards their nose and exclaimed, This is heavenly. I think I can smell it from the moon. Then the king thought, Gold is not enough for this. What should we give him? Then, after a long discussion, they decided the most precious thing in the kingdom, onions. Then the trader left the home, bags full of onions, muttering. Then garlics give me onions. Then the country is known for the land where gold is cheap, onions are priceless, and garlic is very confusing. Thank you.